Threads of the past. The next morning, Ethan woke to a sound that was not Carter's snoring, though that was still happening on the couch in spectacular fashion, nor Naomi's sharp orders to get up. It was the steady rhythm of rain tapping against the window panes, soft and persistent. He lay still, staring at the gray light filtering through the curtains. The city sounded different in the rain, quieter, almost thoughtful. Usually, Virelia was a riot of clamor and chaos, but today it seemed to breathe slowly, every droplet a metronome. For a moment, Ethan thought he might drift back to sleep. But then Naomi's voice sliced through the calm. Up. Now. No excuses. Ethan groaned, dragging the blanket over his head. It's raining. That's basically nature telling us to go back to bed. Naomi yanked the blanket off him in one swift move, her glare sharp enough to cut steel. Rain is fuel for artists. Gray skies bring emotion. Do you want to be remembered as Ethan Hawthorne, the tragic genius, or Ethan Hawthorne, the tragic sleeper? From the couch, Carter's muffled voice emerged. Honestly, tragic sleeper has a nice ring to it. Naomi hurled a pillow at his face. You're not helping. Carter peeked out, hair sticking up in 12 different directions. I'm always helping. My commentary is half the reason Ethan hasn't combusted from stress yet. Ethan sat up, rubbing his face. I hate to admit it, but he's not wrong. Naomi folded her arms. Fine. But commentary or not, we're not wasting the day. Rain or shine, we create. Ethan groaned again, but swung his legs off the bed. Deep down, he knew she was right. The weight of the exhibit loomed over him. Every day he didn't move forward was a day lost. Still, as he shuffled toward the table, he couldn't shake the memory of the letter. Your art is more important than you realize. Don't waste this chance. By late morning, the studio was alive with noise. Rain battered the windows. Carter hummed tunelessly while trying to balance brushes on his upper lip, and Naomi circled Ethan like a hawk, correcting his posture, snapping at him when he hesitated. Confidence, she barked. No timid strokes. The canvas isn't your enemy. It's your battlefield. Own it. Carter saluted with a breadstick. General Naomi commands, and we obey. Naomi snatched the breadstick and smacked him on the head with it. Ethan couldn't help laughing, even as he tried to follow her advice. His brush moved in longer, surer lines, crimson and gold bleeding together into shapes that felt alive. The rain outside seemed to echo the rhythm, steady and relentless. For a while, he forgot the fear. He forgot Caldwell's sneer, forgot the weight of Solterra. There was only the brush, the canvas, and the wild thrum in his chest. Naomi stepped back, arms crossed, finally allowing herself a small smile. Better. Much better. Ethan set the brush down, breathing hard. I still don't know if it's good enough. Naomi tilted her head. Good enough for who? Caldwell? The critics? Or you? Ethan blinked. I don't know. Figure it out, Naomi said simply. Because if you don't, someone else will decide for you. Carter leaned back, balancing his chair dangerously on two legs. Wow. Philosophical burn. Write that one down, Naomi. You can sell it on a motivational poster. Naomi smirked. Maybe I will. That afternoon, when the rain eased, Carter dragged them all out for fresh air. We've got cabin fever, and I refuse to let Ethan turn into a pale hermit before Solterra. We're going to the archives. Naomi raised an eyebrow. The archives? Yep, Carter said, grinning. Full of dusty books, creepy old paintings, maybe a ghost librarian or two. Perfect inspiration. Ethan frowned. Why would I need inspiration from the archives? Carter winked. Because history repeats itself, my friend, and maybe we'll find some clue about your mysterious art sponsor. Stranger things have happened, Naomi snorted. Stranger things usually happen because of you. Still, she didn't object. The archives of Virelia were ancient, tucked behind towering columns that seemed to scrape the gray sky. Inside, rows upon rows of shelves stretched into shadow, filled with books so old they smelled of dust and secrets. Oil lamps flickered, casting the place in golden haze. A clerk eyed them suspiciously as Carter strolled in like he owned the building. "Don't touch anything you can't spell," the man muttered. Carter saluted. "Don't worry, sir. Spelling is my strongest skill. Except when it isn't." Naomi shoved him forward. "Ignore him. Where do we start?" Ethan trailed behind, gaze drawn to a display of portraits along the far wall. Faces of Varelia's past patrons stared back at him. Stern men, regal women, eyes that seemed to follow. He stopped at one in particular, a man with sharp features, ink-stained fingers, and a faint smile that looked almost familiar. The plaque beneath read, "Alaric Dior, patron of the arts, benefactor of countless unknown talents." Ethan's chest tightened. Unknown talents. Was his mother one of them? Was he? Naomi noticed his stillness. "What is it?" Ethan hesitated. "I think I've seen this man before, maybe in one of Mom's old stories." Carter leaned in. "Ooh, mystery deepens. Is he your ghostly benefactor reaching out from beyond the grave?" Naomi rolled her eyes. "Or just a painting of a rich guy Carter's trying to make spooky?" But Ethan couldn't shake the feeling. The smile in the portrait seemed to whisper something just beyond reach. And for the first time, he wondered if the threads tying his mother's past and his present were older and more deliberate than he'd ever imagined.